Morning children, welcome back to your maths class. Today we are going to start the last chapter of your syllabus, which is perimeter and area. Now in this chapter we are going to learn some new concepts and the figures about which we are going to learn. Those are very basic figures. You have already studied, you have already seen those kind of figures. In this chapter we are going to learn what is area, what is perimeter, and how do we find it out. Now what is the meaning of the word perimeter and area? When I say perimeter, it means I am talking about the boundary of something. When I say area, I mean the entire surface. For example, you are sitting in a room, and in that room, if you have to suppose put a tape or decorate along the sides or all along the side of the floor, then what are you going to measure? That length of the tape, how are you going to measure that? You are going to start from one point, you will go very close to the wall, and you will follow that wall all across the room. If there are 4 walls, or if your room is of some other dimension, if it is 5 walls, whatever walls are there, normally every room has got 4 walls. So you're going to start from one point. Suppose in this room, I start from this corner, I'll go all along this, then all along this wall, then the wall in front, and then back to this corner. This is the boundary, right? Or another example, if there is a ground, a square or a rectangle ground, and they ask you to put a wire, that fence that you all know, that all across that boundary. So are you going to put that wire on the field, or are you going to put that wire only on the borders or the boundary or the borderline? We all put the fence only on the boundary. So perimeter means boundary. Boundary is a very simple term that helps us to understand that what is the meaning of perimeter. When I say area, it means that I am asking about the entire surface. For example, if I say that a wall has to be painted, if this wall has to be painted, then are we going to paint only on the 4 lines or the 4 corners boundary, or are we going to paint the entire thing? We are going to paint the entire wall, right? For another example, I am giving you examples so that it is easier for you to understand what is perimeter and what is area, and there is no confusion between the two. If you have your art book or the art copy that you have, there is a page, and your teacher has asked you to draw a margin. Where do you draw the margin? Leaving some space on all the sides, and then you draw a margin. And if the teacher asks you to paint the entire page, then do you paint only on those 4 margins or on the entire sheet? So when it is talking about the margin, that means the 4 walls or the 4 sides. If they say the whole page has to be painted, then you paint the entire surface, that is area. So let's come to the chapter. It's on your page number 184. Now when, for example, this book, the 4 sides will give perimeter, this entire surface will give you area, right? I hope now perimeter and area, words, what do they mean? It is clear to everyone. And now, what all figures are we going to study? We will study about a triangle, then about a square, and about a rectangle. We will see how to find out the perimeter and area for these kind of figures. And your book, the figures or the kind of questions that they are given, For a triangle, any shape triangle, 3 sides will be there in a triangle. In a rectangle, you will have 2 sides long and 2 sides small, right? In a square, you will have all 4 sides equal. This is the kind of figures that we have: a rectangle, a triangle and a square. Now when we talk about a rectangle, the 2 smaller sides are equal, the 2 longer sides are equal. In a square, all 4 sides are equal. Then in a triangle, it can be in different ways. One side can be different, 2 sides can be same, all 3 sides can be same, or all 3 sides can be different. Those are different kinds of triangles. We are not going to into any kind of detail. We are only saying that a triangle will be given, and if we have to find the perimeter of the triangle, then it means the measurement of all these 3 sides will be there. We will add them up and we will find out the perimeter. So to find the perimeter, for perimeter we use the alphabet P, and for area we use A. When we have to find the perimeter for a triangle, we are going to add, suppose this is side 1, this is side 2, this is side 3. Okay, we will add the length of this side plus third side. For a rectangle, one side is this plus second side plus third side plus fourth side. For a square, first second side, third side and fourth side. This is how we are going to add them all up and we will get the perimeter. Now instead of writing 1, 2 and 3, if I give you the measurements of all these 3 sides, this is 2 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter, this is 4 centimeters. The units are very important in this chapter. We have to write the units for everything, whether it is side, whether it is perimeter, whether it is area. We have to write the units along with the answers, along with the measurements. So 2 centimeters plus 3 centimeter plus 4 centimeters. So we will write 2 plus 3 plus 4. What will be the answer? 9 centimeters. If for a rectangle, the sides are given as 2 centimeters, 4 centimeter. So now these 2 smaller sides will be equal. This one will also be 2 centimeter. This will be 4 centimeters. So now the perimeter for this one will be 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4. What will be the answer? 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 2 8 plus 4 12. Last one, for a perimeter for a square, all 4 sides are 2 centimeters. And this one is also 2 centimeters. So for this one, the perimeter will be 2 plus 2 plus 2 and plus 2. What will be the answer? 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8 centimeters. I hope perimeter is clear to everyone. Now we come to units. For perimeter, the unit will always be meters or centimeters. Whatever is the measurement unit, the same will be the unit for perimeter also. It can be anything, but it will always be meters. We have studied metric measures. So what is the unit of measurement of length? Meters. That is the basic unit. Then we have decimeter, decameter, centimeter, millimeter. All those units can be used over here. Perimeter is about this only. Then we come to next topic, which is area.